Welcome to another episode of the A-Team at New Beginnings Farmstead. We have Egidio, Jeff, Julie, Ryan, and we have our very first guest, which is Taylor Greaves. I'm so excited, Taylor, that we not only that we have a guest, but it's you, because I have known Taylor since she was 4 years old. And Taylor is getting married here in just a couple of weeks.
What did you say about Taylor the other day to me?
I said Taylor came out of the womb with a great personality.
That's it. Okay.
Yep, Taylor is all personality.
I like to think so myself too, so thank you.
No, Taylor, I have to, there's not enough good things I can say about Taylor's family. They are wonderful, wonderful people, and I can't wait for the wedding.
I know, I'm so excited too.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
So Taylor was actually in my office today getting her marriage license.
Yay!
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm very excited.
And you're going to change your middle name, right? To be your maiden name.
Yes, yep. It's going to be, I'm just adding it on, so I'll have two middle names. I said today to a friend that I feel so royal. I'm going to be Taylor Jane Greaves D. Maria will be my full name.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah. So tell us everything. Tell us about the process of finding how, why you chose us.
Well, it was kind of an easy choice, to be quite honest. We got engaged. My fiance actually would fake propose to me for a year. He'd get down on one knee and tie his shoe. I know, he really put me through the ringer. And then when he actually finally started to do it, I actually walked away from him and I turned to all my friends and I was like, he's doing it again. He's fake proposing. And I turned back around. He was down on one knee and I was like, but we had gotten engaged that Saturday. And I believe that like Tuesday or Wednesday, I emailed you.
Wow.
And I was like, hey, because I knew we wanted to get married this year because I'm not a kind of person that can wait like a year to get married or I would just go crazy.
No patience.
Yes, no. So we'd called you. This was the first place we saw. I started crying. When you showed me the barn, remember, I started tearing up.
So did you. First time I saw the barn too.
And it just was the perfect space. The decorating in the barn was beautiful. It's stunning. It like reminds me of, it sounds so corny, but like a fairy tale. It was just, it really was. It was just so, and the contrast of like the dark wood and we're doing all greenery. So I just thought that would be like such a pretty, I don't really love the movies Twilight, but that's kind of what it reminded me of. Yeah. You know what I mean? And
seems like the Twilight Zone once in a while.
And it just was so amazing. And when you gave me the tour, I loved it. And I fell in love with the rock wall. So we'll be getting married in front of the rock wall.
Very nice.
Plus, my big reveal couldn't be off the hayride in front of a field, especially with two middle names. Royalty. The field is beautiful though, and I can't wait to do pictures there. And especially because we're getting married in a week and 5 days. Not that anyone's counting, but just the color of the leaves changing and everything too, I thought would be really pretty.
Yeah, it is. It's really pretty up there right now. So yeah, in another couple of days, it'll be gorgeous.
Oh, amazing. Yeah. And my photographer, actually, Tammy Stitt.
Oh, great. Yeah. She's been here many times.
Yes,
been here a lot.
She was like, oh my God, I love it there. I was like, me too.
And your mom, who is just such an amazing person. I love, love, love your mom. She's marrying you.
Yeah.
I didn't even know until today that she's married several people.
Yeah. So her idea of getting it was in hopes that my brother and sister-in-law would make it official with her. That just didn't fly. No. And so she's married cousins of mine. She's married my brother's friends. She is going to do like a small private ceremony with my fiance and I, and then it'll be like the official one, and then we have a friend of ours officiating us in front of everybody.
Oh,
yeah, so he's going to be doing like the speech.
And do you think because she couldn't hold it together?
I do not think she could have held it together. And also she was nervous in front of all people she knows. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think it's easier when you're in front of people you don't know.
Is she doing the official one here also?
Yes. Yep. So we'll do our first look, and then we'll do a little ceremony with my fiance's brother and my cousin. And then we'll do like one for everybody. Our friend, actually, Brendan Amodio, is marrying us. I know you know Brendan, right?
Yeah, known Brendan a long time.
Yeah.
We're going to know so many people that are coming to this wedding. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it was actually funny when I was talking to Tammy. She like knew every single person basically that was coming. She was like, "Oh my God, I know them." I was like, "Yeah, my best friends. Like they're all going to be here." So because she's done a lot of their weddings too. So
Yeah.
it'll be a lot of Kingston people for sure.
Nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Good.
Yeah. It's exciting.
Wow. I can't believe how fast, right? 'Cause
I know.
It feels like you just text me about it and here you are.
Yep, here we are, ready to get hatched.
Yeah. And I've been sending you like all this stuff every time I see something funny about weddings. I'm like, oh, I got to send this to Taylor.
Yeah, I think everyone's in that mood right now. I have
overwhelmed.
aunts sending me things. My fiance actually sent me something the other day, and he was like, "Can we do this?" And I was like, I thought my head was going to spin. I was like, "Where do you think we're getting the time to do this?" You know, because we're so down to the wire that it's just here already.
Yeah.
It's wild.
What caterer will you be using?
I'm using Frank Guido's Little Italy.
Oh, fun.
I actually used
nice.
to be Frank Guido's daughter, Dina. She's a principal down in New York City, and I was her nanny for 5 years in New York City. And so they're like part of my family. I always call them my Italian family. They're the reason I speak with my hands a lot. And now I'm marrying Gelsomino Di Maria, so it's like full circle. But yeah, so we're using them. And then Nicole Sasso is doing our desserts, who owns Rosie General with her brother.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so she'll be doing our desserts, but her sister will be here. So everyone's local.
Beautiful.
Yeah, thank
That's
you.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Taylor was a live-in nanny in the city, right? For years
Yeah.
and years.
Yup. So when I first did it, I was a live-in, and then Matteo Ercolano, Frank's grandson, he was my first newborn, and I actually lived in Jersey, and then I'd commute in every day in northern Jersey into Manhattan, and it was quite the treat. I know I'm too old now. When I think back at it, I'm like, how did I ever do that? Like work all day and then get on the train to go back.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I moved up here and I actually opened hotels. I was the HR manager. I traded in nannying for babies to nannying adults in HR. And so I opened Hut and Brickyards, and it was right after the pandemic. So it was quite an interesting first HR gig. And then I opened Habitats on Hudson, which actually isn't there anymore, but it was the old Belvedere.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and now I'm at the Boys
And they
Girls
had our
Hub.
syrup. They had our
Yes,
syrup for a
yep.
while.
They
Yeah.
used your syrup.
Oh, the
Yep.
Belvedere Mansion?
Yes, yeah.
I looked there to have my wedding there. We didn't, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's beautiful. It's a beautiful
beautiful.
space. I forget his name. I always forget it. The guy who created Hamilton got married there.
oh,
Leslie, is it Leslie? Not Leslie. The guy who wrote Hamilton.
Lin-Manuel
Yes.
Miranda?
Yes, he got
Oh,
married
really?
there. Yep. But it was a beautiful space. And now I'm back working with children, and I love it. They're a good time. They keep you on your toes.
Where do you work now?
I'm the program director of the Boys and Girls Club in Saugerties.
Oh, in Saugerties.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. Good for you. Do
Yeah.
you love it?
I love it. The kids are funny. I'm learning all their lingo. I'm like, oh, did we sound like this when we were younger? We definitely did.
Yes. I'm trying to do the same thing. I have a 13-year-old, so I'm trying to figure out if gas is a good thing or a bad thing.
It depends on how it's used.
Okay.
Duh.
And what about fire? Fire's good.
Fire's good.
Is a
Fire
good
is
thing.
like, and
Okay.
if they say they're cooking, it means they're doing
Cooking.
really good
Right.
at something.
Yeah. Gas, fire, and cooking. My son uses all day.
Yep.
Yes.
Weird.
And then there's also they use Riz, which means like you're flirting.
He doesn't use Riz.
And I make it like proper. I'm like, can you please stop rizzing
Yeah.
on that girl? And they're like, what did you say? Like I'm like that old girl, you know, like. But it's funny trying to keep up with it. all.
heat. Also heat.
Yeah, heat.
This is heat.
Yeah,
Heat is good.
Heat's good.
Heat's good.
Cooking's good.
Cooking's good. Fire's good.
Mhm.
Gas is not good.
Gas is good.
Are we cavemen? I'm so
Yeah,
confused.
it's just what they're saying
Yeah, it
nowadays.
My son uses all of it all the time.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
So when my oldest turned 12, we had a birthday party where we went down. Do you remember? We came
Yes.
down. So Lori, Taylor's mother, and I took, I think, 8 little girls on the train down to New York City and met Taylor, and we went knockoff shopping for the whole day. She knew
Yeah.
all the places to go for these kids to get their,
Gucci.
yep.
Their Fucci, fake
Yes.
Gucci.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we had lunch together and we came back and she still talks about it.
Really?
They
That's
had
so
the
funny.
best time. It was so much fun.
It was so much fun. Well, it was like a treasure hunt. And I remember they were all looking for the Coach scribble
Yes.
bag. Remember it was white and it
Yes.
looked like colored pencils all
Yep.
over it. Yeah, it was funny.
And
it was
Taylor
also
knew all the
dangerous.
yeah.
A little
I
bit.
know.
Like in someone's van. Like, we're good. With all the kids.
I know the place to go.
go. Yeah. Someone opens a door in a hidden closet. And I'm like, I got this. With all the little girls. I'm like, we're good.
We're good. This
It's
is a good
okay.
place to be.
You
This
got
is
the
fun.
Fucci? I got the Fucci.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun that day.
It was.
It was a good time.
We had a blast.
Yeah.
I think about that too sometimes. That was so much fun because I think I did it for someone else too. One of my other moms.
So you
other
could have had a
friends'
whole nother
daughters.
business going.
I really missed out.
Birthday parties in the city.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yep, the place to be.
What are you most looking forward to for the wedding?
I think just seeing everybody. I got emotional about it the other day. I just think because it's the first time you're ever at an event where you know every single person there and you love every single person
And
there.
they love you.
Yeah, and it's just so overwhelming to think about it, especially because we have such big families. So all of our families are coming in. Mm-hmm. And we were at 212. We're not anymore. We're at about 170. So
Oh, that's nothing.
yeah.
That's nothing. They'll fit.
Well, yeah, I'm excited. Did you get married here too, Ryan? How many?
Yeah. Ryan came here to see the venue with his then fiance and has become part of our family.
Yeah.
He's never left.
Don't try and trade anything. Just pay.
You might
Just
never
pay for
leave.
it.
You might
I
never
will pay
leave,
for
Taylor. we might lure you into our cult.
I love it. I'm there. Where do I sign? How many people did you have?
We started with way too many and ended with way too many, but I think we were somewhere 225, 220.
We were full capacity. In fact, we couldn't seat everybody in the barn from the fire. I mean, we did. We kind of got everybody there, but it was tight.
Yeah, because of the way my wedding was set up, we did the barbecue and buffet. All that was outside because there was no room in the barn for anything.
Yeah.
And as soon as that was done, it was move tables, move chairs,
Oh, yeah.
because there just wasn't enough room. But
And he was in a weird situation because it
Really?
was his party, his wedding, and yet he was outside with us
Right.
doing the staff thing, right? Like it was kind
yeah, I
of
couldn't let that go.
I'm like, we can go in there.
Just
Go
for
in
one
there.
day. You just couldn't let it go.
No, but that's the part that I enjoy. So
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I think we're doing the same thing like outside. We're gonna have the food because it's just we're doing like the long tables
Yep.
and but all together as one. So it'll be rows of almost looks like farm tables, but it's not.
Yep.
So we actually measured the other day. I was telling Lisa we thought we were gonna do 3 rows, and we measured it out when we were here last Sunday, and I was like, that is not gonna work. So we're gonna have to add a row and do it for 4 rows of 5 tables. But it's exciting to think about it. And I see it in my head and I'm hoping I just execute it the way it is up here. Yeah. But yeah, and all the greenery and stuff. I keep sending everything to my parents' house. So it looks right now like a warehouse, like bomb went off. And then our apartment looks the same way. Our landlord was like, oh, we want to clean your carpets. He messaged me a week and a half ago. Can I send the guy in? We're here. They're doing the ones next door. And I was like, are you out of your mind? There's nowhere even to move anything to put, for you to come in and clean it. It's like our whole half of our living room is just decorations and everything we need for the wedding. Right? Yeah. So I'm excited to move that part along, but everything else I hope goes real slow.
So did you say are you doing the first look?
We are. So I wasn't originally going to do it, but I just think with time wise with everything, it'd be better just to do it. So then we can go to cocktail hour and then we'll do family portraits after the ceremony. And then we'll be able to just enjoy the rest of the night and just get the group photos and stuff out of the way.
Are you going up to the rail trail?
I have no idea where we're going. I'm gonna have to ask Tammy. I would assume so. I don't know.
No, she's been here so many times, so she'll have ideas.
She knows the spots.
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, I know she does. She's got this. She's amazing.
And are you having music?
Yes. Yep. We're actually having Jimmy Ferrandino is DJing our wedding. And Magic Juan is going to be his assistant.
Magic Juan?
You know him, Ryan.
Yeah.
DJ Magic Juan's is like assistant. But yeah, I've known Jimmy a really long time. And he's really good friends with Mark Guido, who I'm really good friends with too. And so yeah, they'll be spinning the beats. We gave them a list actually today. Jill sent it over of like songs that we really want to be played. But there might be some karaoke in there too. We don't know.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of girlfriends.
Are you doing a lot of the traditional like throw the garter thing, or
I'm not.
I mean, throw the bouquet, take off the garter, that kind of thing?
No, I was surprised at myself with that one, but I just figured I always feel like when I go to a wedding and everything stops, people sometimes lose interest in like maybe dancing and they're like, oh, let's pause for a minute. I just want to kind of keep it going till the end. So we're not doing any of that. We're cutting a cake. But as far as tradition.
What flavor? I'm asking for a friend.
We're actually doing a mini cake that like just for us to cut for pictures, and then we're doing mini cupcakes. So we're doing
fun.
lemon and olive oil cupcakes, which are so good. Rosie's General. I'm gonna plug them.
Okay.
They're so good. She sells it in a loaf in the store, but I'm doing mini cupcakes, and then I'm doing cookies and cream mini cupcakes, and then we're doing my dad's favorite chocolate chip cookies that she's making. So
Fun.
yeah.
And how's your dad's going to be giving you away?
Yep.
How's that going to go? Think he's
I don't
going to
know.
be emotional?
I don't know. He's a wild card, that Roddy.
Yes.
I just don't know if he's going to be, I mean, I'm sure he's going to be like, oh my God, my daughter's getting married.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's going to be like crying or anything. But he might get a little emotional. He's the best. I love him so much.
Yeah, your dad
I'm
is
going to
the
be
best.
a mess. So I couldn't ask her any, like, I'm not going to be one of those cutesy brides that's like walking down the aisle. I'm going to be like bawling my eyes out. So I couldn't think of anyone better than my
Julie
dad.
will cry too. She's going to cry right now.
There's no crying in the wedding.
I'm sure I will cry watching you because I can't get over it.
Like
Let's
first,
just cry now and get
first
it
day,
over.
Yeah.
right?
Just get it
Dancing,
over.
the first dance. Type
Yeah.
Of thing. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not crying. I'm not crying
We're
right
doing
now.
the first dance. Yep. And it's really funny. All my aunts and a lot of my best girlfriends, they're actually my something blue. They're all wearing blue to the
that's
wedding.
So cute. I love that.
But they were all saying how they've been crying for like weeks, like texting me random
Trying to
times.
get it
Like I literally can't stop crying, and I'm like, it's okay, don't, because I'm gonna start to cry, and I just feel like I'm just gonna be so emotional.
I don't know if I'm available for this wedding.
And like I keep listening to my song. It was funny, the other day I was in the parking lot and I was listening to the song that I'm coming down the aisle to, which is a secret. So don't even try to get mad at me,
I
Lisa. And I just started hysterically crying, and my boss came up and scared me and knocked on my window, and she was like, "Are you meditating before work?" And I was like, "No, I'm listening to the music. I'm going down the aisle too. Like, I'm just like not gonna be okay at all in any way, shape, or
I
form."
can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
But my makeup artist will be here as a guest because she's one of my really good friends.
Oh,
so
nice.
I have that on my side.
Yeah, that's good.
She'll come up to me when I get down the aisle and touch me up. She'll be like, "Hold on, everybody."
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Who's doing your flowers and things?
I actually went to Adams.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
good.
Yeah, it was so funny. I walked in and the woman came out, and I used to be her babysitter, and she was like, "Oh my God." She used to be a neighbor of mine. I was like, "How are the girls?" And they're like married with their own kids now, and I was like, "Well, I'm getting married now." It's my turn, I guess. But her name's Shannon. She's wonderful. Anyone getting married and you're looking for florals, I mean,
Yeah, I've
they
gotten
do
a lot of
such an
flowers
amazing
there.
job.
Yeah. Actually, we got our wedding flowers at Adams.
I remember that.
No, you don't.
You know.
Yeah, they do a beautiful job, and she brought everything out and how I was thinking about it. So my bouquet is made up of, I made sure it had 6 different flowers, and then each one of my girls will have one of those flowers as a bouquet.
Oh,
So all
nice.
their flowers make up mine. And
thoughtful.
trying to explain that was
That's
really
what you
easy.
did,
Yeah.
What I wanted to do,
I know.
Jeff,
She wouldn't let you. I know.
what I wanted to do, I was growing our own flowers.
I know.
Yeah, they do a great job. I'm surprised you didn't wear a flower wreath. You
Again,
would've
he
struck
wanted to,
me as
she
someone who
wouldn't
would
let
have
him.
worn a flower wreath on their head.
He's saving that for your wedding.
Yes. Okay. Perfect.
You won't cry when you see me, I promise.
Oh, somebody will be crying.
Yeah, I just feel like everyone will just be so emotional. I'll be like, "There, you be my flower girl."
I love it. She'll be crying because you're crying. Yep. Oh yeah. Especially the music. With the music just triggers some people.
It's true.
It just happens
Yeah.
like
It's true.
out of the blue.
Julie cries at every wedding
It's
we
true.
have here.
No.
The one
She's
time-
getting better.
One time she didn't cry, and everybody's like, "Are you okay? Why are you not crying?"
Well, I think it was 2 weekends in a row they had like the same song, and I was like, okay, we heard this one last week.
You were over it. You were like, "I get it."
Right. No, it'll be great.
Yeah, I feel like I cry at every wedding.
Yeah.
I don't even care if I don't know the person that well. Like if I'm a guest, like to a date, with Jill, and I don't know them that well, I'm a mess. I feel like I always think back to when like that person's little, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, here's the day they've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like today when I was like,
That's what you think?
I met you when your mother was changing your little brother's diaper.
Yeah.
That's when I met your mother, your brother Alex, and you. You were standing there talking away, and
No.
you were 4 years old. I can't believe it was like yesterday.
Yeah, it's insane. Well, I've never not known you to not be a part of my life. Like I don't have any memories
Yeah.
prior to that point
Like
in my
me.
life.
Crying again.
I don't like when you think back about being little and you remember I was just talking about when we did my because my friend's little girl went to a spa party on Sunday. And I was like, I had one in 7th grade. And I was like, and Elisa did it. She did all her hair and
Everybody's
nails.
hair and nails. Yeah.
Yeah. And
yeah,
then
that was fun.
it was fun. It was a good time.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I was always like, she's so pretty. And my mom was in she was there with us, and she I remember when we got out, we wanted to go to the mall, and she like dropped us off at the mall, and we looked like children bride. We had like French twists and like ringlets. We like looked like
Walking through the mall.
Yeah, walking in a Deb like, hi, can I have a $1.99 flip flop? Thank you. Yeah, it was a good
And
time.
Lori was in my wedding to my first husband.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, yep.
She was in that wedding.
And your mom made the dresses.
Yeah.
She told me she recently did. She drop it off to you recently with all the hand beadwork that your mom made?
Yeah, it's hanging upstairs in Parker's room.
They were so beautiful.
I was so happy when she gave me that.
Yeah, yep. She had it. I think I used to put it on when I was little. I'd walk around. See, this is why I have 2 middle names now. So it's very fancy. But I remember putting it on a couple times when I was little and pretending I was like a princess. She had another bridesmaid's dress I did that with too, but I just thought it was such a pretty, pretty gown.
Yeah, I can't wait to see yours. I won't ask about it.
Oh yeah, I'll ask about it. Tell us about it.
I actually got it from Adriana Peruso. She is one of my best friends. Funny story, I actually used to be her babysitter too. Her
did you
parents,
babysit?
I don't know, but her parents hired me at 11 because they thought I was tall and 14. And then by that time she already loved me. So they're like, you're fine. So Adriana Peruso, she actually was in the city, and she actually had worked for Vera Wang. And then when COVID happened, she ended up moving upstate. And I remember her talking to me about opening her own bridal store. And I was like, oh my God, that would be amazing. And like to watch it grow from like this idea that we had into like it actually happening.
Now, where's she located?
So she is right on a Beale Street, right next to the Armadillo.
Oh, okay.
Her stuff is so pretty. Like everything is just, because she handpicks everything, and she's got exquisite taste. So, but she had posted my dress, which I won't say too much about it. And I just looked at it recently, and it was like last December. And I was like, oh my God, that dress. And she was like, I knew you'd like it. And I went in and I tried it on and I never wanted to take it off.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I said I'm going to be wearing it after, like casually to the grocery store. You'll see me just wearing this big bridal gown, pushing a cart. It'll be fun.
Why not?
Yeah, exactly. And but it's really, really pretty. I like it a lot. It's big, but you know.
That's okay.
I was like, we need a 5-foot runner for the aisle. And he was like, 5 feet. I was like, you don't understand how big this gown is. It's not that big, but it's pretty puffy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah. It's your one time to do it. You know? Go big or go home.
I agree. Yeah, because when are you ever going to get that chance again?
Yeah, never.
Right.
I won't say it. I'm not saying that.
Sometime. Are you wearing a veil?
No. The dress is so it's such a statement piece, I guess, if I could say
In
that.
13-year-old terms, it's extra.
Yeah, it's extra. Thank you. It's so extra.
That's so extra.
Yes. It's so extra. And so I have like a really pretty hairpiece.
Oh, nice.
That I'm doing. Yeah. And I'm really excited about it because, I don't know, it just makes you feel really like
fancy.
Yeah, like
royal.
fancy. Like someone who has 2 middle names.
2 middle names.
Are you wearing heels?
No. I can't because my fiance and I are pretty much the same height. So I didn't want to be tower over him. Also, I cannot walk in heels to save my life. Be like a baby giraffe down the aisle. Yeah, so I will be in flats.
No baby giraffes.
No baby giraffes happening here. I even wrote on my invite too, just because people are going to want to like walk around and stuff, and just to beware of stilettos. You know what I mean? Just in case he'll be sinking into the grass.
Yeah.
We have seen them.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, can anybody else think of anything else you want to ask Taylor? So you have graciously said I could record some of your getting ready and
of course.
The day of. And so when we post this, we'll have pictures of the wedding.
Yeah.
And I
love
can't
that.
wait.
I know, me too.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yes, me too.
Are you going on a honeymoon?
We are working on it right now. We might go to Italy, but we want to wait till it's warm.
Yeah.
So we will probably start planning that like next year. Also taking off. I'm still fairly new at the Boys and Girls Club, so I'm already taking off over a week for my wedding. So I'm gonna have to pump the brakes on the PTO. But hopefully next year, like or spring of next year.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Any last minute special requests
for the wedding
of us?
Oh, don't get me started. No, I feel like I've been planning weddings a full-time job on top of my full-time job, and I feel like I've pretty much have everything in my head done.
They all say that.
They
all say that.
Yes, exactly. Until I call you panicking the day before.
Okay.
But it's more of just waiting for the rentals to come. I feel like once they're here on Wednesday and I'm able to just set up shop, I'll feel much more at ease when I can like physically see it. And it's not all up here.
Yeah.
Because this isn't always the most reliable source of information. So, but yeah, other than that, no, you guys have been so helpful. I mean, every question I've had, I've talked to you immediately or called you and been like, help, tell me what I need to do. But yeah, everything's pretty good and I'm very excited. I'll make sure to bring you tissues, Julie.
Please.
We keep them handy.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
It's full.
Yeah, my dress has pockets.
Oh,
I'm gonna have
my
them in my
gosh.
pocket.
They all should.
Yeah,
Wow,
they
that's
should.
yeah.
I know.
That's my biggest complaint always is like no pockets.
Yeah, I'm excited.
But that's where the husband comes in handy.
To hold the
Yeah.
tissues?
A lot of things.
Yeah.
See, I always have to hold things in my purse for the boy, for Gelsomino, always. Yeah, just my purse is always filled with like keys, whatever you can think of. But yeah, you guys have been nothing but fantastic. It's been such an easy process. Like literally, it's just so easy with you. And you're always so gracious too of letting me come see. I mean, how many times do I have to see it?
Come a lot.
Just mentally, just and meeting vendors here just so they see the space and get an idea. So
She said, I go,
Thank
who's
you.
that going up the driveway? I was that's Taylor. I go, what, did she just hear? Yeah.
she's back. She's back for round 5. It's fine.
The doors are unlocked for Taylor.
I have my own key. I just come in, a mug with my name on it. I'm walking around. I'm like, oh, is this your first time here?
She's giving tours now.
Yep, exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well,
Look forward
October
to it.
5th is right around the corner.
Yes, I
So,
can't wait.
yeah.
Yeah. Good time of year. Beautiful time of year. It's going to work
Yeah.
out great.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you
And
guys
again,
for
I'm
having
so
me.
happy that you were the first person that we've had as a guest on our podcast.
I
And
know, it's so
you have
exciting.
to tell all of your friends to like and subscribe.
I will definitely
so we'll
tell
have
them
lots
all.
of. You have to provide the pictures
I will. I'll
that
send
you're
them
going to
you.
allow me to put on the podcast.
Okay, of course.
Okay.
I'll definitely hand select those.
Okay.
Because as you know, I have 2 middle names. So
I know you didn't mention that.
I don't know if I mentioned it.
It's somewhat like royalty.
Yes.
Somehow I think she's going to have like a countdown timer going on.
Yeah, until it's time. Oh man, thank you guys so much. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it.
Congratulations in advance.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
And we'll see you soon.
That sounds good. Thank you.
She stole your line.
It's fine.
Sorry.